Okay, we are at the Floyd, Virginia Foray, thanks to Aaron here, lives here, and 2017. Name and where you're from.
I'm Doug from beautiful Bluemont, Virginia.
All right.
Mark Kushner, Bluemont, Virginia.
All right.
Jana Shamblin, Frogtown.
All right.
Jennifer Garrett, Bluemont, Virginia.
Steve Salpukas, Richmond, Virginia.
Violet Geist, Hancock, Maryland.
Fran Geist, Hagerstown, Maryland.
All right.
Lois Shives, Maryland.
All right.
Marshall Ball, Roanoke.
Devin Paul, Roanoke.
Chris Bowery from Fernandina Beach, Florida. My second foray with you.
All right, you were in Michigan.
Rick Mowry, second one, Fernandina Beach, Florida.
Kenny Kapler, and I'm a wanderer.
We'll just say Oregon-ish.
Oregon-ish. West Coast, something like that.
Marilyn Davis, Martinsville, Virginia.
David Davis. We're from Franklin County, Virginia.
Okay.
Eric Faber, Smith Mountain Lake, Virginia.
All right. And this is
Aaron McNeil.
All right, we're on Mushroom Club, Facebook Live, right?
Yep.
All right. We're live in Virginia right now.
Yeehaw!
We've got a group of crazy foragers and tromping the woods of Virginia, the hills, and pretty steep hills, pretty wet, and pretty morels. There's a nice spider crawling around there. You want to hold it? The big spider must come out of the ends because the morels are hollow.
Are you kidding me? Big? Where?
Some spider lady.
He's in there somewhere.
He just went up that side right over there.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
in the corner
whoa.
over there.
What?
He's up into the corner up in there.
Yourself, you're on camera.
I don't give a shit. Nuh-uh.
It was the same kind as over there. It's not anything special.
Well, you said it was big. Oh, I see it.
That was a real reaction. That wasn't an act. Okay, so that's the morels we found this morning. We got a whole bag of witch's butter. And let's do the mushrooms first. We've got one specimen of brown witch's butter. It's also medicinal. Some of the same medicinal qualities as the yellow witch's butter. Not to be confused with the tree ear. A lot of people.
They're real slimy. Well, I'm as happy as can be. That's probably where I should have come the first time. But actually, these are probably, what, about 2 weeks old now?
3. All right, we got our first morel. We got our first morel. Those are last year's puffballs. Who's got the morel? Hold it up there. Let me get a picture. First one, you got to get a picture here.
Pretty one.
Another one here. Lois, here, why don't you take this one here? Oh, I'm sorry. There's a nice one there for you, Lois.
Find one from the old woman now.
There's a nice
One just.
I'm not. You find it.
I
yourself.
see it.
You find it yourself. How about that?
I see it.
Fisher, did you find that? Look at good boy, Fisher. That's a good boy.
This is the kind I found at the house.
All right, let's hold. All right, guys. Here's the first appetizer. It's mushroom bruschetta. It's got a mixture of all the different edible mushrooms that we found. Getting ready to have nettle quesadillas and stuffed jalapenos and mushrooms. And then poke and a lot of other stuff. All right, guys, come and try my quesadillas. Okay, this is nettles, horsetail, and garlic mustard.
Horsetail. Horse or horse?
Horse.
Whichever you prefer.
We prefer horse.
I knew I loved you.
And then we got the poke now right after that. So come try the poke. And I want to hear comments. And most of you hadn't had it before. Hear what you say. See what you think.
Yeah, that's how you know.
But come and try some stuffed mushrooms and peppers. And again, it has a mixture of all the different forage. About 8 different species of forage mushrooms is in that mixture right there. Nice. Along with bacon and cream cheese and chives and.
Did it work?
It was a big, looked almost like
Fried morels. I'm going to try the first one to make sure it came out all right. Man, guys, I'm sorry. You guys got to go find some more. These have got to go to back to the drawing board. All right, load up and get them right there on the grill.
That's it. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're on Morel Mushroom Club, Facebook Live, right?
Yep.
All right, we're live in Virginia right now.
Yeehaw!
We got a group of crazy foragers and tromping the woods of Virginia, the hills, and pretty steep hills, pretty wet, and pretty morels. There's a nice spider crawling around there with him almost.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The big spider must come out of the ends because the morels are hollow.
Are you kidding me, Ben?
Oh,
Where?
here comes Spider Lady.
He's in there somewhere.
That side over there.
Whoa. What?
He's up in the corner.
Introduce yourself. You're on camera.
I don't give a shit. Nuh-uh.
It was the same kind as over there. It's not anything special.
The way you said it was big. Oh, I see it. Damn it.
That was a real reaction. That wasn't an act. Okay, so that's the morels we found this morning. We've got a whole bag of witch's butter. And let's do the mushrooms first. We've got one specimen of brown witch's butter. It's also medicinal. Some of the same medicinal qualities as the yellow witch's butter. Not to be confused with tree ear. Tree ear, a lot of people think this is like young tree ear, but it's actually the brown witch's butter. And the tree ear is totally different genus and everything. They both grow on dead logs and sticks and stuff, but the tree ear is what's found in hot and sour soup in Asian restaurants. It's also medicinal. You make tinctures out of it for medicinal purposes. Kenny,
Yeah.
slice this brown off and put it with the yellow if you don't mind.
With the yellow?
So the witch's butter grows like this on sticks. So usually not too big of logs. It's usually smaller sticks like that. We have a good little batch of deer mushrooms or fawn mushrooms here. Pluteus cervinus. They have white gills. These are kind of young buttons. Haven't opened up. When they open up, they have a kind of pinkish gill on the bottom. They grow on dead logs. They're also edible. These have what's called a free gill.
3 or free?
Free means that the gills don't connect to the stem at all. There's a little space around when you look. But there's no lookalikes that with growing from dead wood this time of year. Nothing, and they come in the fall too, cooler weather. We got one very young and tender pheasant back. Now this has a predominant smell of like cucumber when it's freshly cut, and they're one that young is going to be tender all the way down to the stem. And you get bigger ones, older ones, they're going to just the edges you can use. What else we got? We have some oyster mushrooms in here.
Yeah, I found a bunch of those, but they're real slimy.
Got some oysters. Yeah, when it's this wet, some of those I can get some good out of, some of them are too wet. We have some brown cup fungi. They actually smell a little bit like morels. They're pretty brittle, but we'll rinse them off and I'll put them in the soup too. We got the spring orange polypore. These ones right here, they grow on little sticks too. They have pores on the bottom, also edible. And what else we got? And then they pick turkey tails, which are medicinal. That's what these are. And then of course we have the one species of morel, which I guess I co-named it with, unbeknownst to myself, Mortella americana. Now we're going to do plants. Are we still live?
Yeah, it keeps cutting out, but keep going.
Okay. Alright, so we've got, oh by the way, somebody found a couple of cheese polypores, and I've never found any this young before, and they come in the fall usually, so it's unusual to see one this time of year. I sliced one, and it's tender all the way through, nice white meat. I'm going to do a little bit of experimentation this afternoon. See what I can come up with a concoction on that. This is just regular mustard. Just grows all over, and if you actually take and chew on that, it actually tastes just like the mustard you put on a sandwich. This is horsetail. I've never messed with this too much. What is the medicinal quality in this?
High silicas, good for joints.
Good for joints and arthritis and stuff like that. And it's a good green. I'm going to mix a little bit of that in with the nettle quesadillas as well. These are nettles, and I got the extremely premium, just the top young nettle tops there. It's going to be awesome. So it's going to be that, a little bit of this, and then this garlic mustard to give it a little bit of spice, garlic, natural garlic flavor. It's used as a garlic substitute actually. We've got dandelion blossoms and violet blossoms. I'm going to make sure each quesadilla has just 3 or 4 decorative purple violet blossoms in it for you. And there's a couple of mints in here. We got spearmint and also just a couple of sprigs of pennyroyal mint, which is my favorite flavor, but didn't know. Kenny told me that it will cause an abortion. Didn't know that. Or if you're trying to get pregnant. And then what else this is young milkweed shoots. You can eat them just like the pokeweed. Now we done picked a big bag of pokeweed, and when we go out, we're going to go slow because the poke is one of my favorite. It is my favorite, and it's her favorite green, and she never gets any because everybody eats it. So I want to make sure we get some more of that because there's never any of it left. So, but you do the same thing with these. And what else? Cleaver. Right here, stuck to my leg. It's called Cleaver. It actually, the guy that invented Velcro got the idea from this. Microscopic view of the underside of the leaf and stuff of this. It's got hooks on it just like Velcro. And it sticks to your clothes, but it actually is very medicinal, and it has a lot of medicinal qualities. Just Google Cleaver. Google medicinal qualities of Cleaver. I have it dried, and I make a mixture of that and a few other herbs for a tea for different ailments and stuff. But it actually is a good green too, and the little stickies on it, just like the stinging nettle, as soon as you put it in boiling water, they're gone. So, all right. Any questions? I think I covered everything.